The old jeep rumbled down the dirt track, kicking up dust devils in its wake. We were three friends, young and foolish, seeking solace from the city in the heart of the woods. The cabin loomed, dark and silent, a monolith against the dying sun. Its logs were ancient, scarred and gnarled, and the windows, like vacant eyes, stared back at us. Inside, the air hung heavy, thick with the scent of damp wood and something else, something indefinable and unsettling. Dust motes danced in the weak shafts of light that pierced the gloom. We built a fire, its cheerful crackle a stark counterpoint to the oppressive silence that pressed in from outside. As darkness fell, shadows stretched and twisted, assuming monstrous forms in the flickering firelight. We told stories, jokes, anything to break the spell of the cabin. But laughter died quickly, swallowed by the silence that felt less like emptiness and more like a presence. The first night, we slept little, haunted by the whispers of the wind and the creaking of the old house settling around us. Morning brought little comfort. A thick fog clung to the ground, obscuring the forest and isolating the cabin even further. We tried to shake off the unease, planning hikes and telling ourselves it was just the isolation getting to us. But the woods held no appeal. Every time we ventured out, we felt eyes on us, unseen, watching. Back in the cabin, we found small things amiss, a book left open, its pages filled with strange symbols, footprints in the dust, too large for any of us, a single chair overturned, as if kicked in anger. We dismissed them as tricks of the mind, fueled by exhaustion and the oppressive atmosphere. But doubt, like a weed, took root in our minds. The wind picked up, moaning through the trees like a mournful cry. The fire, our only source of warmth and light, sputtered and hissed, threatening to die. We huddled closer, seeking comfort in each other's presence, but the feeling of dread only intensified. Something was wrong, deeply wrong, and we were trapped in the heart of it. Night fell again, and with it the whispers returned. They seemed closer now, more insistent, slithering just beyond the reach of the firelight. Sleep was impossible. We sat huddled together, listening, waiting. A sudden crash from upstairs shattered the silence. Fear, raw and primal, seized us. Grasping a rusty axe, I led the way up the creaking stairs, each step echoing in the oppressive silence. The air grew colder as we ascended, the darkness thicker, almost tangible. We checked each room, hearts pounding, every shadow seeming to writhe and coil. But there was nothing, no sign of an intruder, no explanation for the noise. Exhausted, terrified, we retreated downstairs. The fire had dwindled to a few glowing embers, casting grotesque shadows that danced on the walls. We huddled closer, our fear a tangible thing in the suffocating silence. Then, from the woods, came a low, guttural growl, sending shivers down our spines. The growl became a chorus, surrounding the cabin, pressing in on us. Panic welled up, choking us. The last embers of the fire sputtered and died, plunging us into absolute darkness. We were alone, trapped with whatever lurked outside. The sounds grew louder, closer, a symphony of snarls and howls that sent chills racing down our spines. Something slammed against the front door, making it shudder on its hinges. We scrambled back, huddling together like frightened animals. Another slam, harder this time, and the wood splintered. The growls reached a fever pitch, a cacophony of hunger and rage. The door buckled under a final deafening blow. And then, silence. A silence more terrifying than any sound.